All right, so stitching. So this one, we basically just looked at it. And if you go too close, obviously, you gotta kind of back up, right? But I saw that there's kind of something in the middle, and there's something like this. And so if you think about these stitches, and let me just show everybody this, real quick. I'm gonna move this to the other side. So if you think about this here as like a cylinder, then what it'll do is it'll shade a lot like a cylinder, but it also casts shadows. There's like some nice shapes down in here too. So let's look at some stitching here, and we'll just recreate it. Okay, so first things first, there's the basic outline shape, right? And we've got a couple different ones. This one comes to a point. These are rounded, but all of them are basically going to be, you know, kind of a shape that's like that, more or less tapered, you know. And you can even get that shape if I go like this and come down, and I'm going to curve it a little bit, and I'm going to make this with my line width tool, going to come out like that, right? And so if I've got that and I like that shape, you know, I can make a copy of this. Maybe we'll make a different shape down there. And I'm going to make this, and I'm going to go Object Expand, and now I have that shape. Okay, once I have that shape, let's look at a couple of the different colors that we've got going on here. And so I'm going to have, you know, kind of a shadow, and then kind of a mid-tone value. And mid-tone's probably right about there. Okay, so I'm going to push my mid-tone value here, and then I'm just going to look at where the highlights are. And this is where you get the idea of stitching. Thread is wrapped around itself, and so I see 1, 2, 3 different things that are kind of twisting there. And so I'm just going to draw that on here. So first I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go draw inside, and then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to curve a shape around like that. Okay, and I will throw a bright highlight there, and then use my line width tool to kind of pull that out and shrink it up. Okay, so we'll taper it off before then, like that. Okay, we'll draw another one, and this one kind of goes from here almost all the way down. Line width tool to taper that off, not in the middle and bulge it out. Control those to taper that one off, taper it in a little bit here. Okay, but then the whole thing has a shadow around it, and so I can just come in like this, and I can just kind of paint the shadow, catch this edge. Maybe we erase that a little bit because it's a little too much. Like that. And then I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to take my, multiply it down. I'm going to blend it just a little bit like that. And you can continue to kind of adjust these if you want. Kind of up. Take this down. Okay, and then I have that, and now I want to create a shadow that's underneath this. We'll throw that to the back, and depending on the color that you're on, let's just put this on a brown backdrop. Okay, then we want this to be probably a black, and then we can come in and we can say multiply. We'll dial it down a little bit, and then we grab both of these. That should blend in like that. And then you just adjust the shadow so it looks like it's going into a hole. a stitch. And if we do something like this, lock that, grab this, and come down, you know, we can come over like this, or we can come out like this, or whatever. Let's take this over, take it down, and now you can do whatever you want. I mean, I can draw a line underneath here like this that goes like that, and we'll make that thick. And then we'll brighten it up a little bit, so we don't need that. We'll take our stroke and HSB, and we will go lighter, and then copy, paste them back, and we'll move over a little bit, and we'll go significantly darker, copy, paste them back. We'll come over a little bit again, and go a little bit brighter like that. And then if all of those go to the back, it kind of looks like you have a seam that you're stitching. Obviously, we adjust these lines so that they're actually going in between those or whatever. That's pretty much it. You're just, the basics is you're just looking at that shape. And if we zoom out, like we're super close right now, but if we zoom out, it'll start to look more and more realistic, you know, as it comes out. And then you just do all the normal tricks like coming in and going, okay, so I'm going to grab this and we'll go, we'll make that black, and then we'll come in and we'll go effect Gaussian blur, and we'll blur that more than that, more than that, more than that, like that. Come like this. This over. Not too far out to this. So like that, and then do it again. So we'll blend it and go multiply. And then I'm going to grab that shape, and I'm going to copy and paste in front. I'm going to come over slightly like that and make it white. And then I'm going to change it from multiply to overlay. And I'm going to change the blending and blurring so it's not so much. Change, yeah, that's fine. We're going to change this so it drops, knocks back a little bit. So just things like that that will kind of give it those ridges and whatnot. I can grab this one too. Stop it. There we go. This on the other side as well. Grab all those to the back. Then when you see that from far away, you start to see like a ridge and stitches and